written in stone, history's made. I came to rule, I came to play. Out of the rubble and out from the dirt. This is my rise, this is my time, this is my birth. This is my legacy, I'm made for this shit. This is my moment, I was born for this shit. I make it rumble when I show my grit. I am the raw, I am the real, I am the strong, I am the great, yeah. I'm taking the crown, that's why I came. Cause I came to reign, know the name. Nothing can stop me, I can't be contained. I was born ready, I'm legendary. Yeah, I'm legendary. I'm legendary. I'm legendary. Notorious, victorious. I'm legendary. I'm taking the crown, that's why I came. Cause I came to reign, know the name. Nothing can stop me, I can't be contained. I was born ready, I'm legendary. Yeah, I'm legendary. I'm legendary. Notorious, victorious. I'm legendary.
There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome. It is another Division 9 in the ECL. It is Inglorious up against the one and only Peachy, and it's going to be the Ohana squad versus Eneryes. Eneryes we did cast the other night, who came off in a good victory for them. A little bit of drama afterwards, but hopefully there's not going to be drama here between the Peachy lot, because we all know there's no Peachy, there is no party, and we're going to see if that party is going to start here. Let's look at what we have got in terms of these team rosters. Here we go. Ohana roster to start with. Good old Emily Ames. You've got Wee Natty, Jedi Beats, and Marcos. Yo, Sumby, let's go. Welcome. Thank you for the follow as well. And I can't believe you only just followed now recently. That is shocking, Sumby. I am really disappointed with that one, but good to see you're here in the stream and in the chat. The Inglorious Eneryes roster consists of none other than Yuzna, Casper, Ziki, and Got a Girl. That's going to be the teams that we do see here for the series. And speaking of the series, let's look at the maps and modes for this first match off before these two teams. We're going to see Skyline Hardpoint, followed by a Hacienda Search and Destroy, then a Vault Control on the cards. If we go the distance though, we've got the chance of seeing Rewind Hardpoint for the first time in some time, and then it'll be a Protocol Search and Destroy to end it. I am ready when these guys are ready. We're ready to get ready into the battle. One team has to prevail. Who is going to be that team? Eneryes coming off of a victory last time out. They'll be looking to try and continue that spree as they will be heading into the match. As the first team, I'm assuming, is going to be Peachy Ohana as our starting team. And that was the way it was. Their team won. Will they be one in the end? Will they be that number one side? As we get into that game, let's make sure that the game audio is unmuted. We'll get ourselves into this game. And free before you know it, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be match underway. Fingers crossed it's all set up and it's all good to go, because we know the case here. We know what it's like. That countdown timer could start does not mean that the game has started. But here we go. Bang out map on the cards here between Peachy Ohana and Eneryes. Let's see if they've got the energy today in this matchup here. And first off, let's see if we can see who's going to open up that first blood, because shots are being had, but nobody's opening the first blood. All of a sudden, it is Marcos. But let's see, the screen is not letting me switch my buttons. But there we go, we're getting on board with Marcos, who did have the opening kill, but the opening time going towards Eneryes. Nobody else dealing with it here as Jedi Beats trying to get some shots on. There's a couple players dead in the feed, and now he's the last man left alive. We'll find one. Finds a second. A nice little snap onto it. All of a sudden, they've opened up the opportunity here to make a rotation round towards P2. Can Jedi Beats deal with anything here? The answer to that is no. Trade, is it going to come? It is not. Using it, finds the two onto Jedi Beats and Emily Ains. And now gonna have to try and see if they can get the spawns, because this flip of spawn did go in the way of Peachy. But Yuzna though deals with one. Gotta get her in the back. Shot in the back as well. Good cover for the side there of Peachy, as they're now trying to say hello and goodbye. As there we go, finds another. It will be Gotta Girl though that gets that opportunity to come and find the trade out. She'll find Jedi Beats, and now trying to make that break and that play inside the zone. Using it, goes to do it, tries to do something there, doesn't manage it, but Casper Loco does. Deals with Marcos. Eneryes still having the current lead here, and that spawn side here for P2. Good more kills going the way of Gotta Girl, and she was our go-to girl in the last one. 5 sprays she's currently running, and MVP from the last series. Looking to continue and show off exactly why she does it as she finds the third. Can't find the fourth though. Is now Eneryes. Gets a good solid lead here as we go towards Kitchen Hardpoint here inside P3. You already see a couple of Peachy inside. Gotta get out. I didn't see it. Casper didn't see it. The last bit of time though, is Yuzna is going to have to try and make in towards Kitchen, because the girls of Peachy and the boys of Peachy Ohana are all set up ready, watching the angles. Jerabi isn't watching his back though, and all of a sudden Yuzna will find that one. Chances there as Peachy Wee Natty, the Scottish lass herself, finds one. Emily Ames finds a couple. There we go. That is the break that they want to hold on to. They want to keep this time going their way and keep side of spawns here for P4, and it's looking good for the team. They continue the way it's going. That's unfortunate there. And there's a couple of kills that go their way. Got a player in the back looking for the rotation. Jedi Beats wants to try and hold a back spawn. There's not much left. I don't know how much time we've got because Codcaster be Codcaster. We have no clue on which time is there. But Jedi Beats is in the back and does exactly what he needs to do. Gets the spawns for the side and gets P4 under control. Why could they throw up Caster just like that and make it even worse for us that are casting over all these teams? Winati once again finds a kill. Jedi Beats doesn't find any more as he's picked off. Marcos though has got the rotation, finds a player down inside bedroom, takes some shots from it, will stay alive though thankfully for them. Break though from Eneryes. They've got a 60-point lead so far and they're looking to continue building that lead here. Marcos though finds one. Goes for a second, but it's got a girl in the corner, and then all of a sudden Emily Ames will get that trade. Remaining time potentially going their way. It's hard to tell how long that time is, but we always say this is the last bit of scrap time potentially. Yo, Mino, how are we doing? Good to see you as well, honey. How are we? Marcos though, looking for more players, making that crossing towards P1. There's Casper. Is he going to snap? He doesn't manage the snap onto the next. Got a girl, we'll find that. Emily Ames will get a trade back. Finds a second on to use now. All of a sudden, Emily Ames from the bathtub taking a little soak, but making sure she is smooth and ready with it. United though, here we go. One opportunity, finds a second inside the zone. There we go. There's the two, and inside the time. Peachy Ohana bringing the score back. Emily Ames continuing her spree though, and she's on a 5. And is she going to find more? Because there we go. Ziki finds 2 onto Marcos and Jedi Beats, but Emily Ames is going to get the knowledge and information. Sees that stun going past. Will look the other way though, and Winati though, she is staying alive. And if it was a BJ's fault, then pretty much be dancing with her arms in the air here. But Winati looking good as they're bringing this time right back into their favour. The nade though eventually will pick Winati off. Marcos is making the rotation towards P2. And finds a kill inside P2. There's one. Knows the player's going to be in the back. That's good read there, but gets some shots in the back. Doesn't find a kill. Is he going to get away with his life? Inside the lift he goes. Spotted by the teammate. But nothing is going to come. Zika's going to make the way in, and Marcos continues his streak. 4 in a row, and he's hoping that somebody's going to jump back up again as he will start off that time. And Peachy Ohana in a good spot. Marcos decides to give up the time for another kill. Does it really nicely as he continues his 5 spray. Can he build towards this Hellstorm? Can he get some little bits of scores on the doors? There's one. There's another. Oh, it's not the other. It looked like it was going to be, but Nai will clear it up, and that's even more time. All of a sudden, Peachy Ohana are in control of the hardpoint and the time. A solid one at that as well. A good bit of P2 time. Always would be on your side and on your favour if you want to go on to win a Skyline map. Not going to spot one. Winati is going to be picked off by Yuzna. And got a girl. There's another one. 16 and 14 she goes. Going to find Emily Ames coming up from that lift. Gets her weak, but the trades come out, and that is perfect timing as the Peachy are continuing their lead. 30 points potentially, but Kitchen Hardpoint back again. Party time, and then we already know there's no Peachy, no party, and we always have parties in kitchens. Here we go. Peachy, we're starting off the party with a couple, but got a girl ask for a couple more. Makes it 3 in a row. Will be traded out though, and Peachy do get that break inside the hardpoint. In that position though, they've not got the spawns for P2, or P4 sorry, but they're looking to try and find it. He's trying to stay alive, but it's 4 in the feed, and Eneryes have got the energy back flowing inside that guns. There we go, it's Casper. Now, trying to find the players in that cross. Can't do so. Can the teammates deal with it though, as Yuzna and Zika are still doing well. Yuzna's going to add a third. Zika wasn't able to manage any more. But Gotogero is going to get the remaining time potentially. Trade comes in. Casper Loco has to deal with the player inside kitchen. But the spawns have slipped out, and now Marcos is set and ready. Ready for pouncing. The player runs right into him and it's got a girl, none other than one. Can he find a second? The answer to that is no, and the spawns are flipped. Eneryes have the control, but Winati is going to try and destroy that control. If they can get a couple of kills in the feed, like they have done so, they've only got one more player to deal with inside the zone. Marcos gets inside it, the rotation's in. The girls and boys of Peachy are back in favour, and they've got the lead once again. This jump on board here. The P1 and Marcos is inside the kitchen, inside this bathtub. Little behind, but a little nade doesn't deal the damage. They're waiting on it. Emily, like, I can clear the zone for you. Oh, no, they can't. Free dead in the feed. It's only down to Winati. Comes in for the trades. Finds one. Goes to find a second, but Zika's there. And all of a sudden, Eneryes are back inside the hard point. Ziki with a free play, trying to continue, but Emily will deal with that. They make the break back in, and it is so hard to tell what is going on, when these rotations should be made, but you can see the P1 is about to pop very soon. United's going to get a great timing off of spawn there, finds one, doesn't find a second, but Marcos goes to deal with that, looking for that spawn inside P2 to give themselves the control. But this is going to go down to the wire. Such a closely contested match. That's almost neck and neck on that hard point. Eneryes going to take the lead once again. But looking at that P2 side, they got to still at least compete for this at this point in time. If they don't, it could be a chance of losing it here. But there we go, the break does come in. Usna finds the trade. Winati's on the zone, but back and forward they go. Winati's looking for more, but Casper deals with them. Gorgoro's in the P2 spawn, trying to deal with it. Sees the stun. Now, turns around. He's going to get player shot in the back of Jedi. Beats Eneryes into 200 mark now as they're starting to build. If they can keep this going, Gorgoro keep finding the kills. Spots the rotation of the player, but knows there's got to be somebody in the back somewhere. Casper knows it's there, and here's shot on the back. Jedi Bates looking for Zika, finds one, snaps onto Zika as well. Two kills go the way of Peachy. Jedi Bates knows where the third is as well. That's got to be called out, surely. Emily Ames doesn't spot it. Casper Loco runs riot, finds one, looking for more, but Winati finds Got a Girl. It's a back and forward so far. Can they find the kills they need? That's 3 dead. That's what you need. All of a sudden, just one more type person to deal with inside the zone, and that's done from Winati. Looking good here if you're Peachy. But it's going to be a little bit of scrap time contested, fighting back and forward. 7-point game we have. Marcos doesn't manage to find the kill there. Girl's going to come looking for it, but Girl will be spat on. Absolutely spat on. Emily Ames, that nade's going to deal some damage. Maybe not, but good read there for her to get out of the way. And move away from that lift. Ziki comes for the challenge. Emily finds another. 4 in a row she goes. The lead turns in favour of the Peachy girls. But now, 1, 2. Here we go. Emily makes it 6. Oh my god, what have we just seen? Emily makes a break as well. 20 seconds away from victory. Can she continue that spree? No, she can't. Teammates gonna have to deal with it now. There's one more player from Eneryes in the zone. They're 13 seconds from it, but the break comes in. Gorgoro heats up at the right time sometimes in these games, and that's what you gotta look out for. Can't they do what they need to do to secure this map 1 win here? It's been a blowout here, back and forward on Skyline, and all of a sudden using it, finds the one, looking for the second, making it a third, potentially can't do it. The breaks come back and forward. It's a countdown till the end. 9 more seconds needed for Eneryes. Winati though contests only for a matter of seconds, waiting for the teammates. Emily's not clear by afraid. That's the kill is done. Marcos can't contest. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what that means. It comes in for a second, but Eneryes are in control, back and forward. The final kill goes their way, and ladies and gentlemen, what a map we had on our hands. Holy moly. A 250 to 237. Definitely got the energy pumping there. And I swear, I just was not expecting it to come out all guns blazing from the both players and both teams. Absolutely looking like a very close matchup that we're going to have here in this series. Eneryes though taking full control. That little map there from Emily Ames, the 6 in a row, was definitely a little highlight reel there. But Zika gets the top fragger in the lobby. 35 kills going their way. She vote for map 1 though, and it's a very, very good one at that. look at the scores on the doors. Are 250 to 237 for Inglorious. They started off as they mean to go on, continuing after winning their last series quite convincingly as well. They are ready and raring to go for this one as well. Very close and very much one of these maps where you expect Skyline to be back and forward like a yo-yo. But it definitely was that, and it worked in favour in the end. It looked like Peachy had it all cleared up. His Emily found the 6 in a row, got the break inside Kitchen. We knew it was going to end on Kitchen, right? As a closely contested match in Skyline always does. But not this time round for them, as the break does come in at just the right time, and Peachy just happened to be filtering in all on their own at the wrong times in the wrong place. But that is just unfortunate as it goes. If we can get ourselves sorted for map number 2, and as we said, that's going to be Hassy, and we've got some truly staple maps up in this roster. And it looks like we'll be switching sides on the Peachy side. So they're going to be going to purple. We'll make sure we switch that all around in the lobby. And yeah, it's going to be looking good. IGL girls always been a good side to watch. And Got a Girl looking good. But Zuki was the fragger for a change. And not like normally Got a Girl is the one that you have to look out for. A good series overall. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some great clips there, as we will be looking to changing all this side around. Peachy Ohana. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? If you don't know what that means, you clearly have not lived, that is for sure. It means a family, and you know what? The best thing suited about this whole thing is the girls and boys of Peachy are definitely a family. They are a very family indeed, a massive one at that, and a really good one looking to do it. Team 2 already. I feel like we are ready in Callcaster. Make sure I'm all set. We're all set. They're all set. I'm ready to go, and ready when you are. There we go. But yeah, what a map for our first one of the day. I'm really glad to see it's gone that way, and I was hoping it would be a close game, considering both teams are really well represented. Peachy, I mean, I don't know how many teams you've got now. You feel like you've got so many. Let's go back to some of these before we get into the game. Get some of these replays of that series before we get into game number 2. If it has worked, and here we go. Jump on board here. The P1 and Marcos is inside the kitchen. Jedi beats. Yo, big up Smoke, how we doing? Pick up everyone in the chat. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. Looking closer and closer to the weekend. We're halfway there. Looking forward to it myself. However, we're having issues in the lobby, so we won't be getting back to them anytime soon at this moment in time, as we will be making sure that is sorted. But we'll be back to you very soon here for map number 2. It's going to be Hacienda Search and Destroy between Inglorious, Eneryes, and Peachy Ohana. Yes, winning on that first map, a 250 to 237. Very close, but it was Skyline, and we expect Skyline to be close. Hacienda on Search and Destroy, though, could be a good matchup as well, for sure. My one and only cast of Call of Duty this weekend, and it's going to be an absolute banger of a series, I'm sure, if it continues the way the map 1 did. Which is good to see, because that's what we want to see on our screen. We want to see a really good matchup. We want to see really good players showing their all. It feels like we're getting a new lobby sorted here, as the lobby has been dismantled. That's just the way it goes, and that's just how the cookie crumbles, I guess. That is how it goes. Hopefully getting to it very soon, ladies and gentlemen. We won't be waiting for you for too long. Game we have. Marcos There we go. Well, we're waiting for a little bit longer, but I'm okay with being on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, for you all, because why not, right? Looking at setting up the hosts and such like, but we are into a new lobby. We are ready to hopefully get into Hacienda very, very soon here. Like the fact of the girls on the other side, by the way, in their clan tag, it is like a moo across their name. I don't even know you can get that many names in it, but I guess you can. It looks like 5 on my screen, but I think we're ready to go. Both teams aren't caring about what's happening for host-wise. It feels like it's going to go that way. We'll dismiss this ad break for now, ladies and gentlemen, but there will be an ad break coming up very shortly, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, I do see it coming, and hopefully this means that the game of Hacienda Search and Destroy is about to go. We're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be just good to go. Go is what we're asking in chat. It's what everybody's asking in chat, and I swear it's what everybody's always asking for, a little bit longer than it needs to be. Always the case in here, but Division 9 for ACL is on the cards here, and it's a good wee showing here. Both teams looking very competitive in this division, and both looking to continue their form, hopefully, this game to start, because everybody said bloody ready. Even the team that's hosting have said ready, and they're still not going. I have no idea. There we go. The countdown ticker is done. It is starting, ladies and gentlemen. The map will be about to commence. Swear we wait in lobbies longer than we ever need to. It's just the way it goes. It's just how the cookie crumbles. But there we go. The ad break will end in 54 seconds. It's probably going to come at that right time. The game will commence in 47 seconds. The game will commence in about 12 seconds. But we're going to get into that, and let's get into that lobby here. The game. Search and destroy on the cards here. Hacienda is going to be the case. Peachy, Ohana up against Inglorious. Eneryes, got to get up, picking up the bomb first off here. Let's see. The lobby is right. All the colours are right, and that is a good start. Ziki though, for that first blood. Otherwise, it's going to be Emily M's on the other end, and she wins her one. Doesn't win the second though. That's a trade coming out. Using it, it's going to be able to get onto the bomb. The bomb's going to be planted towards that B side. All about the rotation around the map now. When do you look to peak? Jedi Beats though, showing a little bit of body. But that's a good flank here coming from Marcos. He's trying to make the rotation on the back, using those spots. Some little bit of movement skills, manages to avoid it. Got to get, although will find wee Natty. But there we go. Marcos finds one, finds two. Is he going to find a third? No, he doesn't. Casper Loco. That was going to be looking like it was all of the team ready and set to go here, but Casper Loco was going to find the third and finds three of them in the feed. One turns on to Marcos, but Marcos was looking for three in a row as well to end the first round. It does go the way though of the Eneryes girls. A good round one. Interesting, sharp, fast. Two players with 3 kills on the board, almost there as Marcos almost found the third. But it will be Casper Loco starting off strong with a 3-0 as the first round will commence in their favour. Looking for a mid-map control though, up towards Secret goes Marcos. Lovely name, can't be said, but there we go. Using it, we'll find the kill on the outside. Zika will find another on his ZI beats. Casper Loco will shoot bodies and find the fourth. A very quick round here in favour of the Eneryes girls, and it's all down to Marcos. Can he do wonders once again? He finds one at least. 4-1 he goes himself. He's looking like the S&D prowess here for the side. Can he find another? Oh, it's just not there. Eneryes have 2 rounds in a row against the Peachy Ohana side. And I think if you're going to keep anybody, you're going to have to keep yourself alive and let Marcos help you out around for at least some trades if you're going to be doing so. As he started off the round strong and he's continuing to do well overall. He's always finding these kills, but doesn't have the support in the end for that one. He's all left him alone, having to find everything himself. It's not going to be the way to answer this. But let's jump on board here with Casper Loco, who's been starting off strong, 4-1 as well. Another good player on one side, and you've got one on the other, Marcos on the other side. See who's going to draw that first blood this time round as they go full target towards B. All guns blazing. Casper Loco looks for one. Does get some trade damage onto one. Zico finds Emily Eames in the meantime. Stun comes out. Check is done. They know they're there. Got a girl goes for the challenge. Doesn't find one, but Winati finds Casper Loco. Now the challenge from Got a Girl finds one. Winati's there, answers back. Now 1v1. Or 1v2, sorry, in favour of the Eneryes girls. Zika going to come challenge it, and it doesn't matter. Eneryes are 3 in a row, and this is looking good. This is what they did last time when we watched them in Search and Destroy. It almost felt like they knew where everybody's movements were going to be, following some damage numbers. It's okay. 5-1 as well. That went under the radar that round, but that's a great round from her. The Inglorious girls looking strong in Search and Destroy. Are they going to sweep it? Is the question. Is the Peachy girls and boys going to be able to bounce back from what's looking like a very unfortunate start? At least Winati finds some kills on the board. Emily got one as well. Jedi Beat just needs to get off that mark. Maybe that'll swing things in their favour. Stay on board with Winati. She's the third in line. Double chow. Make that a triple chow, but Jedi Beats is the first to fall again. Won't be getting a kill this round. Zika though will be traded out from Winati, and she's going to push herself towards that bomb site. Timing forgot a girl though. Is she going to read it? Does. Spots the legs, spots the kill. Marcos will be dropped with a bomb. Winati goes for the recovery though. Does go back to get it, but Emily Eames has found out. Winati answers another one. She's on her own once again. Let's stay on board as she's in a 1 versus 1 up against Yuzna. Who's going to come out on top with this one? Let's see what is coming. Challenge coming in. Corner is watch. Weenatty's got the time, got the challenge, and gets the win! Weenatty, the Scottish legend. There we go. Pulls off the comeback potentially here. Ohana aren't going to get a donut in the search and destroy. Weenatty, look at the reaction skills. Manages to throw the shoulder to the right, in behind cover. Stays in behind that bomb as well, and will find a kill. The first round on the board for Eneryes. And it's a good one at that. It was needed to be done. Definitely. We don't want to see what's going on, and all of a sudden we have a round stopped. And that's going to be interesting because it's currently 3-1 in favour of Eneryes. And somebody is not quite happy. I don't know what the answer is to that. I don't know what's going on. Stewart's inquiry. It's absolute cinema, this. This is just exactly not what I was expecting to happen. No idea what the case is, what we're seeing here, what needs to be changed or what's wrong. Chamber says, "We Natty!" on the cards. That's going to be a clip that Natty will be using on TikTok, I hope. And make sure you're tagging me if we are. No what? Right, so we're going to have to switch sides. The kill cam's on. We're going to keep the score at 3-1. That is the plan. Making sure we're switching, everybody's in the right places. It'll still be team 2 for them. But yeah, we're going to be on the scorecard. It's going to be 3-1 in favour of Eneryes. And we're just making the setup here once again. The wee beamer clutching up Foggy. She definitely was. That's your duel, by the way. That's your duel. At least on Warzone, I seen the other night where you get your first clutch up duel win with Miss Natty herself. A fantastic one at that, Foggy. That's saying I've not been watching, eh? See? Keeping my eye on you, Foggy. We are keeping our eye on you. I would be putting some music on in the background. However, the wife's just dragged my Spotify over to the kitchen. I could see it on the bottom of my screen, and she's playing some music that a wee bit of young blood. She's playing over on that big, massive 9-minute song that is "Hello Heaven, Hello." What a legend! Eh? What a legend! Oh, wait a minute. Oh damn! Okay, so we could be in a little bit of a state where we have to sit back, relax, and wait, and maybe put some replays on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, because they're going to be checking on something in the background before we get ourselves set up for the remainder of this search and destroy, or maybe we just reset completely. I don't know what the script is. I don't know what the script is. I like the lightsabers in the chat though, Foggy. And there are a nice little ones. That's wee nat ones as well. Oh, wee nat with our famous saber. No idea what's happening. We're checking. VAR. Bring it up. I better not do that because my camera will start registering at me. I want to zoom in and stuff because it. Oh, magic. There we go. Now it's going to follow me. You ready? Oh, no, it stopped. Okay, it stopped, thankfully. We stopped it. It might be. It might be a forfeit for map 2. It might not be. We're waiting and see. I don't know whether it's going to happen. Yeah, so a couple of things broken. We'll get to some replays though in the meantime with matches and even a wee bit of the search and destroy for now. But yeah, enjoy the highlights that we have going on, and it will be a chance to come back once the game and everybody is set up ready to go. I'm not sure exactly what the case is, but we'll figure it out very soon. But we do want to see that wee natty turn and burn. That's hyped by that one. Beats and Marcos. Yo, somebody, let's go. Welcome. Thank you for the follow as well. And I can't believe you only just followed now recently. That is shocking. Some of the opening kill, but the opening time going towards Eneryes. Nobody else dealing with it here as Jedi Beats trying to get some shots on. There's a couple players dead in the feed, and now he's the last man left alive. We'll find one. Finds a second. A nice little snap onto it. All of a sudden, they've opened up the opportunity here to make a rotation round towards. Can Jedi Beats deal with anything here? The answer to that is no. Trade, is it going to come? It is not. Using it, finds the two onto Jedi Beats and Eneryes. And now, going to have to try and see if they can get the spawns, because the flip of spawn did go in the way of Peachy. But using it though, deals with one. Gotta get on the back. Something doesn't manage it, but Casper Loco does. Deals with Marcos. Eneryes still having the current lead here, and that spawn side here for P2. Good more kills going the way of Gotta Get On. She was our go-to girl in the last one. 5 sprays she's currently running on MVP from the last series, looking to continue and show he's picked off. Marcos though has got the rotation, finds the player down inside bedroom, takes some shots from it, will stay alive though thankfully for them. Break though from Eneryes. They've got a 60-point lead so far, and they're looking to continue building that lead here. Marcos though finds one, goes for the lead. 30 points potentially, but kitchen hard point. Back again. Party time, and then we already know there's no Peachy, no party, and we always have parties in kitchens. Here we go. Peachy, we're starting off the party with a couple, but Gotta Get On asks for a couple more, makes it 3 in a row, and they're got the lead once again. Let's jump on board here. The P1, and Marcos is inside the kitchen.
Like tick-tock on the clock, but the party don't stop, no. Oh, 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 oh. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick-tock on the clock, but the party don't stop, no. Oh, 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 oh. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick-tock on the clock, but the party don't stop, no. Oh, 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 oh. You build me up, you break me down. My heart, it pounds, yeah, you got me. With my hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. You build me up, you break me down. My heart, it pounds, yeah, you got me. With my hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick-tock on the clock, but the party don't stop, no. Oh, 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 oh. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick-tock on the clock, but the party don't stop, no. Oh, 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 oh. You build me up, you break me down. My heart, it pounds, yeah, you got me. With my hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. I'm tired of being what you want me to be. Feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. You don't know what you're expecting of me, but under the pressure of walking in your shoes. Caught in the undertow, just caught in the undertow. And every step that I take is another mistake to you. smothering me. You're holding too tightly, afraid to lose control. 'Cause everything that you thought I would be is falling apart right in front of you. Cut me on the toes, cut me on the toes. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. And every second I waste is more than I can take. I've become so numb, I can feel you there. I've become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming there. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. I've become so numb, I can feel you there. I've become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming there. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you.
60-point lead so far, and they're looking to continue building that lead here. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is about to get started once again. Remember, the score line on the card will be Inglorious, Eneryes 3, Peachy, Ohana 1. Timing on the scorecards is looking good. Let's see what they have to offer this time round, as the Eneryes time will be on the attack. Start off with, let's see if they can continue the way that they left off. Casper Loco, though, was the player that to look out for in the last one. Going to be getting that first blood opportunity, and it's one. All of a sudden, Marcos will fall. Zico finds a second, and they're going to put the bomb down. Good opportunity, though, for the Inglorious Eneryes squad here. Peachy Ohana down to 2. Make that down to 1. The only player left remaining once again is wee Natty. What can she do? She has been found out already. Now it's going to be the chase is on. It is found, done. Cody, how are we doing? Good to see you, honey. Hope you're well. But yeah, there we go. That will make it 4-1 on the scores. Just keep that in mind. 2 more rounds needed here for Eneryes to take the S&D in quite convincing fashion. Sadly for here's a Peachy, they thought maybe they were being a little bit G8, like in terms of like using stair glitches and etc. That was what they were querying, but seems to be passed and set up like this way. And now Eneryes are 2 rounds away from the win here in Search and Destroy, and 2 away from potentially being 2-0 up in that series. Let's jump on board with Ohana, though. Winati, it's been one of these little firecrackers that we want to see kickstarting the round. Gonna push up through, but using it will find one onto Jedi Beats. Marcos will get the trade. Now a couple of nades coming. Winati's gonna stay underground, finds one. Potential for a second. Not gonna find that second, but they've made it at least a 3 versus 2 in favour of Peachy. They also get that bomb placed. The shoulders between each other. Who's going to get the next one? Let's jump on board with Eneryes. Watching the corner. Casper read it well. Instantly knew where they'd be. Sends a nade up as well. Finds another on a wee Natty now. Got a girl. We'll find one, but Casper shoots the bodies onto the floor. 3 in a row. Makes it 5 in a row. What's happened? Casper Loco just knew and read it well. Everyone was found out. 1 more round away. And that will be the Search and Destroy going away of Eneryes. Well, Wes, how are we doing? Good to see you, buddy. Let's fucking go, we say in chat for Peachy. It's not looking good though for them. It's going to be a big, massive comeback needed now. 5-1 down. Peachy Ohana are not looking like they are going to be able to have this in their control. We're going on board with Casper Loco though. Potentially we'll finish this in quite good fashion in this Search and Destroy. I'm going to go B bomb push. Very aggressive push here in the defense. They get up. Emily Ames finds one. Winati will be found out. Gotta will find a second. All of a sudden, they've got the advantage once again. Eneryes, Girls, and Casper Loco absolutely carrying here in this Search and Destroy. Oh my god, another one is read so well. I don't know, it's just crazy reads. Shooting like an absolute legend, and that will be it. Eneryes will convincingly win a 6-1 on the scorecard. I'm afraid to say it wasn't what they wanted to see going into this one. 6-1. I'm pretty sure it was a very close score line. Last time round they played Search and Destroy, but the girls of Eneryes don't want it to be close. They want to run away with this. And that's exactly what they've done there. Casper Loco will end that one quite convincingly. That'll be the round. But yeah, Casper went on a little spree of herself. 6 in a row in the end. Definitely picks up that MVP because she started off the first couple really well as well. It's looking good for the girls of Eneryes. They are one more map away from taking the series. We're going to go to a vault control. Is it going to be the end X here of the matchup for Peachy? Or are they about to find this reverse sweep to take the series? The way the predictions goes though, let's look at it. 72% picked Eneryes. 72% of you guys were correct in the chat. But let's start a prediction for this one. Next map. Who is going to win it? 5 minutes on the card. Get it done. Who are you voting for? The girls of Eneryes or the mixed side of Peachy Ohana, who are currently 2 maps down, needing the biggest map here to get into the game and see if Vault is going to be their safe haven, because they're going to need something good from it. They're going to need to turn it around, and it's a very difficult task. I can't lie. Finding a reverse sweep when you've been up against it, especially from a 6-1, your motivation, your momentum has just dropped. You're probably not in the best spot at the moment in time after what was not a very good look in search and destroy if you're Peachy Ohana. But we know what it's like, right? Peachy have got bounce back potential. Can they put a little bruise in the Eneryes to start with a control? Both teams were absolutely frying on map 1 hardpoint, and that was a beautiful match to watch on Skyline. It was very close. It was a good one. And we want to see the party last a little bit longer tonight. Looks like we're all in their team sets. It looks like they're keeping their same positions, which for me is a fantastic news because it means I don't have to change very much. I think we should be ready in this chat, but I feel like they're swapping sides again. So I might have just jinxed myself. I've just absolutely jinxed myself. We are changing. It's not going to be where I said it was going to be, but that's the script. That's what we do. We're here for it. We're here for it. Let's see what the Peachy can do. I want to see a really good game between the two sides. I really want to see a control win as well for Peachy, because I want to see this to go into at least that rewind hardpoint. We've not seen it in so long. It's such a nice, big, expansive map that might work in both teams' favor, but I want to see the gunnies going down from both teams on that one, because I feel like that'd be a bang out. Like, absolutely interesting match to see for sure. I'm going to make sure that that is all ready. I feel like we're in the chat and we've got it ready. We'll make sure it is going to be team 1, team 2. I will call ready in just a second because they are asking if I'm ready. Ready? Caster ready. Eneryes. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are loading in to our vault control here where the series score currently stands at Eneryes 2-0. Chance to win it here inside vault. Feel like if it's going to be anything, vault is a good place to start the comeback. A control game mode, completely slightly different than the other two. Definitely, it's about lives, but most importantly, timings of these kills. Where you get them, how you get them are more important than whatever else it comes across. Let's get in board and let's look at this as we see Eneryes on the defending side. What have the Ohana lot got to offer here? Nade over the top here from Marcos. Might read it pretty well here, but he's going to send it for a vault underneath that swimming pool to go in a different spot. Looking to go towards B. Bait the players over towards B. Try and get the chance to get onto A, but it's not looking good. It's a wasted rotation. Marcos does find one in the meantime. Finds a second. He did find two though, but he will be traded out as Casper Loco does actually get that gunfight win. But the map control going in the favour of Eneryes. Not the way you want to start the round of control. Couple of lives going against you, and it looks like 3-4 dead in the feed. It's only going to be Marcos left, and the defense looking strong. They've got you in that spawn trap. Zika's trying to push on up. Using is trying to do it, but Emily Ems might actually win that gunfight, and she does do so. Now, trying to fight out from spawn. 6 life deficit. But a chance to break on out. Gonna read that well. Timing's going against them though. 27 seconds to make it. 2 dead in the feed. Gonna try and look for the third as Emily. Zika though deals with it, and now Casper Loco coming off spawn. Time stopped for a second. How long will that last here as Zika is looking to jump up from underneath Fault. Gonna clear that zone. No ticket progression is made. Spawn, 4 dead. Peachy Ohana down and out for the count. The girl will find 1. 13 seconds though. The chance to get inside is not going to come unless Marcos can work magic here. Jedi Beats finds 3 in the feed. That's it. Capturing. 1 ticket progression done. Shot in the back though. Trades back in. Emily Eames tries to stay alive. Peachy get 1 ticket progression towards A. They're down to by 7 lives, but they're looking to get this capture. 2 ticks done. A good position to come back and bounce back. Like we says, it's what they need. But Marcos has to come up with miracles here. Gotta Girl is defending like a legend. Does all the dancing and waving, and now Mark Casper is going to be able to line up potentially 2. 3 dead in the feed. No more respawns. Peachy Esports will lose it, and that will be 2 ticks for Peachy. Not the best starts. It took a very long time to get any ticks of progression going. Needed a couple of good kills. Jedi Beats finding a good spray to actually keep it alive. There's that spray we're talking about though. A nice wee set up to get towards P1. Needed that a little bit earlier, but the Heroes of Eneryes had you in a spawn trap that you had to fight out. That's where the lives make it very difficult. Casper Loco continuing on from that last round there. 8 and 2. Enough streak of 3. Using it, and Ziku finishing off a streak as well, potentially looking towards scores. A little bit of lag here comes out as Casper Loco does find 1. Makes it our 4th in a row. Now turns nades up top. Spots Emily Eames, gets some damage off, but will be traded on out. Marcos finds 1, finds a 2nd, snapping onto Gotta Girl there, and it's going to spot Ziki, who absolutely beams from that respawn. But it is a good hold for that defense, looking good. And they clear that zone, keeping it to 0 ticks, and that's exactly what Peachy need to do. They can't be affording to lose lives, but 2 dead in the feed. The rotations come around. All the players are stacking B. Just got to deal with 1. Ziku finds Marcos. Read it well. Weenati though in the back. Does find Casper. Using it finds Jedi. Emily finds using it now. Up top. Beamed. Zika. Absolutely beams. Nice wee kills going their way. Potentially forgot to get out to get this capture done. Going to play dancing around this, and that's going to be the time done. The contest comes in just at the right time here for Jedi Beats, but shot on the back. The B zone will be secured. Extra minute added. The girls have the advantage in lives, and now to go to the easier side of A. Emily Eames will fall next after a 2-piece of herself, but it's not going to go. Jedi not going to be doing what she needs. What they need, sorry. As we go to jump in. Marcos can't find it. Weenati now having a fight for life. As long as you win this defense though, you still want to go on that way. 14 versus 15, no, it's close. 2 ticks of progression almost made here for Inglorious. Eneryes on towards A. But Zika finds a 2-piece. Breaks it open. Gotta Girl finds Jedi. All of a sudden the 2nd tick of progression looks like it's about to be secured. Using it will win the gunfight. Turns onto 1. Stops just in the nick of time, I think, on A. And that will be stopped for a little bit longer. So they're trying to find more rotation round. I'm using top plat for a reason, because it's one of the best places to be at. And there we go. Finds 1. Jumps on down. Loses track of Jedi. Jedi will turn. Finds the 2nd in a row. Jedi Beats has been the standout performer here in control for this Peachy Ohana roster. And looking to continue as he eventually does fall. But looking good for the girls, as there's still life advantage for Eneryes, and he's still got a minute to play this. It could go down to the wire, it could go down to ticks for the girls of Eneryes, but getting on to that time now. 2 players stack that zone. Deal with 1. No more respawns for Peachy. Casper Loco will get the trade in the back. Now you're down to 3 lives remaining. It's got to be all counting for, but progression is almost made. They're just waiting for their time. Using it, knows where 1 is. Spots him jumping from that window. Emily Eames will fall. Marcos will fall. All 4 dead. Inglorious Eneryes is currently winning 2-0 in this and 2-0 so far in the series, Kaylee. It's looking like the chance to be a 3-0 on the cards for Eneryes in control, which will mean a 3-0 on that scorecard overall for the series. Has Peachy got comeback here? Have they got an attacking win on the cards? Can they find what they need to take this to another round of control? Or are the Eneryes girls got all of the momentum, all of the speed and everything behind it? Because if you're going to be anybody here on this defense, they were so solid in defense round number 1. Looking to continue to do that. Marcus is going to run straight towards zone early, try to look for that first blood. Does find it. Casper Loco, the one we've been talking about, finds the trade. It doesn't last for long though, as Weenati finds one as well, and that's going to be a potential find a second on Ezekiel. Nice little kill there for Weenati. As they do stack on both A and B. A player on B will distract them for a little bit, but not forever. Marcos though finds Casper Loco. He's going to turn and face the opposite direction. He's going to be shot on the back. Got a girl, finds one onto Marco. Will find a second, but it's got one tick of progression made. You're seeing it, the opportunity for Weenati. Absolutely beaming. Once again, Marcos will spotted out. Can Weenati stay alive? She's found 3 in a row. She's going to progress A all by herself. Here the team do come and filter in. A good attacking round so far. With a minute left, another minute is added. All of a sudden the defense will find a couple of kills and using it doubles up. Now ticket progression made towards B. Emmeline's gets the stun off, but will be spotted by using it. The zone will be cleared for a moment. A little bit of a stationary break. Forward in the feed though goes the way of the girls of Eneryes. Once again, more kills going their way. Can they pin them back in that spawn trap? Zekia finds one. Second player was there of Marcos, but we'll lose track. Oh, not even aiming down sights for that one. If she won that gunfight, I'd be well surprised. But there we go. Marcos finds another. Keeps it going. 2 in a row. Still a chance to get towards B. Weenati wins the gunfight on B. Tries to send an A, will weaken herself, but they've got players on the zone. 2 ticks of progression made. We could be going to round 3 unless all of a sudden Usna clears the zone. Finds 2 onto Weenati and another onto Emily. Snaps again. Marcos will fall next. Absolutely clear, but the team nade will come in favour of the Peachy Ohana roster, but it's 9 versus 8. It's lives. Jedi beats. Nice little kill needed to open up the map. Please say Emily Ames wins this gunfight. We need more rounds on the board, but Ezekiel wins 1. Weenati gets the trade. Stack the zone now. 1 more tick of progression made, but your player will fall on the zone. Casper Loco fighting for her life. Stays alive for long enough to deal with 2 of them. But there's only 1. 5 versus 3 in favour. Oh, Weenati almost shoots the teammate. That would have been unfortunate timing. Please, Jedi Beats, you've got to go big here. Okay, there's 1. The round is done. Peachy Ohana take the round, and we get an attack round going their way. That is all 6 of progression for Peachy. Look at that, using it. Looking good though, but still a very difficult task here for Peachy. They need a really good defense now. All of a sudden this control could be flipped on its head. We can have a really, really good chance of seeing that next hardpoint map over towards Rewind. That's the plan. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what we want to see. Got to get all started off slow, but managing to carry and get back into things here. Casper Loco, though, doing good, but Usna went off in that last round. Doing exactly what they need to do. That's task going towards Ace, quickly towards B. Gonna have to go, Mark. You don't want to lose this time early. Emily Ames finds 1. Goes for the challenge. Got a girl will be found out here by Marcos as well. Stopping the contest, and that's exactly what they need. Finding the kills. It's checkerboard though. So it's not really giving them any advantage, but they'll manage to stop that second tick of progression being made over towards B. They at least got 1, and Emily Ames using that diving board to get in the full movement what we need. Onto the zone, finds 1, drops back down, goes towards B. There's a still player on B though. For a second, it's going to be now on towards A. Drops up, got a girl there, ready and waiting. Prey snatchered. All of a sudden, traded back out. There's a chance for it to be Zeki. Nades up to top. Up towards Catwalk, finds a kill though and turns on to Natty. Opportunity opens up, but the trade comes in. Emily Eames is there. The defense is still looking good here for this. They are at the advantage in lives as well. Yes, they've lost 2 ticks of progression so far. I feel like it's still going to be a chance going into the final round. There could be a tied game here in this control. Guy goes on towards the zone, gives away their time and their position now. That's not what you want to do, but a couple of kills go your way. You just got to go stop the guys on A. The contest comes in just by that hop up for a second. Needs the teammates of Jedi to go big. Finds one. Gotta get us there to find the second. Weenati potentially going to find the second. No, Marcos does. And then all of a sudden Weenati's traded out. Marcos will keep shooting bodies. Now he's pulling out the pistols to find even more, and that's a good little opportunity there. Jedi beats will find Casper over towards B as well. And now Marcos will clear that zone. Okay, though, it does find one. User finds Weenati. All of a sudden, it's flipped on his head. There's a chance to get A. That was secured. And now it's only B that have to be dealing with. Outside. Kills go their way. B looking like it's all but truly over with. Nobody's going to get to this time in time. 2 players stack it. You got your players watching up top. There's one. That's the top time of stop for now. A big one. 10v10 we have on our hands. Gotta get a fall as well. 4 dead in the feed. The defense is still managing to win this one. They've got 1 life advantage, but Eneryes are only 1 tick away from the win, and the series win at that. Can Jedi go big? He does. He finds a second. There we go. 7v7. Gotta Girl gets onto the zone though. Weenati in a perfect position to find this. Doesn't get the read. Gotta Girl finds one, but Jedi beats is there to deal with it. He's found 5 in a row. We'll stop it. No more respawns though for Peachy. Risky business. That's going to be it. Weenati finds one though. Doesn't find the other because Zika will trade that one out. Now we're in a 4v1. Oh, the bomb! The nade from the Weenati kills it. This could be the opportunity done. Ladies and gentlemen, the team nade. The chance comes in, but it will be over with. Ladies and gentlemen, what a way to do it. The team nade was unfortunate. Inglorious Eneryes will take the round, and they will take this series, ladies and gentlemen, in 3-0 fashion. It was a good series. It was looking like a close one from map 1. Map 2 wasn't so close after all. And the control starting to get close there in the end. But as it stands, it was a 3-1 going in favour of the Eneryes roster. Using it massive for this. And you know what? Every single one of the team's players have done a fantastic job over this series. There's the scores on the doors, ladies and gentlemen. That is the way it ended. Inglorious Eneryes keeping their flow from their last series win. They go on to win another. It is looking good in Division 9 for the Inglorious side. Peachy Ohana need to work on a few things in their S&D. Not so much on their control. Their hardpoint was looking good. I was hoping it would go to the next hardpoint. I was hoping to see another one on this cards, but that's not to be the case. Sadly, it won't be for now. Your series winners, though, are going to be Inglorious Eneryes. And here it is on the scores. You can see, Usna, it isn't Harley. I've not changed that one round because I'm an idiot. It was Casper, but we should really change Casper around. There we go. We'll change it to Casper, loco. Casper. There you go. There we go. It's Casper. It is Casper. Your series done. Now, well, got to name an MVP, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to name the MVP. And overall, from the series as a whole, combining it all, last time on this roster, it was Gotta Get Out. They got it. However, this time around, I feel like it's got to be a change of flow. We're handing the baton over. And it's to none other than Zeke, our series MVP. GG, Zeke, a good round, a good series. The highest fragger in that round and the highest fragger in the hard point as well. Looking good. Doing what you have to do. Finding them kills and doing exactly what it says on the tin. Overall, a very good series though. I'm glad I got the chance to cast over it. I hope you all enjoyed it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you weren't expecting it to be as one-sided in the end. It looked like on that prediction. Eneryes, so 99% of the votes went their way. So you guys pretty much predicted how that match was going to go. I mean, I can't say I could predicted it ever, but it definitely did look that way at one point. But yeah, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is done. It is over. Emily's, no worries. Thank you for asking. Appreciate it. Everybody in the chat, if you haven't already hit that follow, remember it is free. It doesn't cost you nothing. If you want to cast from myself, please do ask. I am a busy guy. I can't lie. There might be loads of opportunities where you ask and I say, sorry, I can't. I'm not available. I'm not available. I'm not available. But if you keep asking, you're bound to get one for sure. I'm a busy man. Not with just casting, but just general life. Like, you know, we're a busy man, right? I've got lots of going on, lots of things happening. I've got casts at the weekend, which aren't even Call of Duty. It's going to be Apex Legends and Conqueror's Blade, but you probably don't even know what that one is. But yeah, I appreciate you all for tuning in. We're going to jump it back to some replays here for the end of the stream. I really do appreciate you all jumping in, and thank you for the support. I hope you enjoyed the series. I'll catch you again very soon. Kitchen Hardpoint back again. Party time, and we already know.
And his name is John C.
I gotta ask for a couple more, makes it 3 in a row. And there got the lead once again. Jump on board here. P1 to Marcos is inside the kitchen.
The beautiful sea, I just to be happy. You and I, like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me,
Comes in for the
I'm
trades,
alive,
finds one.
like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. Right away.
7 point
At
game we have.
first sight, I found the energy is on the ace.
Oh,
I saw the
God.
inside of your
Spot on, absolutely spot on.